Welcome at home with Stacy Encourage, where you will find me busy creating clean products, preserving, planning delicious, nutritious meals for my friends and family. First thing first, let us combine all of our dry ingredients, and while we are doing that, preheat our oven so we are all set. I am using fresh mill flour. Now, you do not have to use fresh milled flour. I am just a little extra when it comes to things like this. Now, this recipe has a combination of whole wheat flour, which I ground here, as well as all purpose flour. Now, it is important that you sift your baking soda so that you don't bite clump whenever your baking is completed. Add your cinnamon spice or whichever spice flavor that you like. Remember, this is your recipe. I'm also adding some salt to help bind and combine those flavors. And of course, the star of the show, our oatmeal. Give everything a good mix so that everything is nicely combined. Remember that toasting enhances the flavor of the nuts. So we will toast our nuts for 350 degrees for 10 minutes. Remember, do not skip this step. Now, you may not like to enhance the flavor, but over in this household here at home with Stacy and Courage, we love the flavor of toasted nuts. And when you toast it, make sure to just, use your finger and break up any big clump. That way it's in more bite-sized pieces. Now let's work on our wet ingredients. We're going to first start off by melting our butter. And we are using unsalted butter because remember, we already added the salt earlier in the dry ingredients. Now we are using one egg and just give that a little whisk just to break it up because we are not using a mixer in this recipe. Add your brown sugar, and of course, that butter has been nicely melted and cool. Add about a half teaspoon of your molasses just to give everything a nice flavor. And we are going to whisk. So, also, I forgot, make sure that you add your vanilla extract or vanilla. We tend to say vanilla essence, but vanilla extract. This is homemade vanilla. And continue to mix until this thicken nicely. And this takes about 5 to 10 minutes to get it to the consistency that you want. Once you're finished mixing, now you can go ahead and add your dry ingredients and add that all at once and give everything a good mix, or you can fold it in. But the key is you want to mix it. You don't want to over mix it, but you want to mix it until there is no flour bit left. And it took about 2 minutes or less. Now we want to add our nuts and our semi-sweet chocolate chip or dark chocolate chip, whichever chocolate chip you like. And we are simply pressing the dough into the chocolate chip as well as the nut. And just try to get it fully combined. Now we are baking this for 10 to 15 minutes. Or if you want to do less or more. I did 16 minutes because I wanted mine really crunchy. Another tip is when you put your cookie ball on the tray, take your hands and press it down because this is not a very wet dough. I had to go back in to press mine down a bit because it wasn't getting as flat as I liked. And these were delicious. They also freeze really well. So, thanks for watching At Home with Stacy Encourage, and I will see you in the kitchen in a bit. Talk to you later. Bye.